So I'm recording and this is live on Facebook. I love technology when it is working. Yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for being here in this Let's Get Booked group. Or if you're watching the recording of this in our team group, then awesome. Make sure you're type hashtag replay if you are watching this after. So congratulations on doing this booking blitz and booking that calendar for January and February. I want to help a little bit with it. Um, and so a little bit of what I'm going to talk tonight about, and it's only like I'm going to be here for about 5 to 6 minutes, I think. That's what I anticipate. But what I want to talk about are some ways to get bookings and keeping up that booking momentum, but also what to do with those bookings once you have them. So I know I'll just get right to it. But those are the two kind of things that I'm going to cover. If you have questions, comment and I will try to look after. I can't, it's too distracting to try to see the comments through Facebook and then be on Zoom. So I'll get back to you though. Any questions that you guys have, just ask. All right. So those of you who don't know me, I know maybe you're on Nancy's team or you're new. I'm Miranda DeRusso. I live in Hornpain, Ontario, a little tiny town, about 900 people. I'm in the north. I love it here. It's great. So I've been with Epicure for 8 years. I've been a leader. I promoted to leader a year after I was a consultant. And yeah, and just over the past 6 months, I went from leader to senior leader, now up to senior director. So it's been a crazy 6 months, lots of fun. I love it. But yeah, so I started, like I said, 8 years ago. But I didn't start because I wanted to be a senior director with Epicure. I didn't start because I was going to make an executive income. No one really does. A lot of people, most people, in fact, start either for the personal discount or they just want the free products. Those are two main reasons why people start. And then often that turns into something a lot bigger, which is really fun. And that's kind of what happened for me. So I kind of coasted along. Yeah, I promoted to leader pretty quickly, but then I stayed where I was for about 6 years or so. And then my son Beckett was born, and I did not want to go back to my full-time job. I was a school secretary. I it was okay. I liked what I did, but I felt like I wanted to be home more. And especially once my mat leave ended, I did not want to go back to work. So I decided I was going to quit my job. My husband thought I was nuts. I quit my job and I just decided to run with this. And I gave myself a massive promotion and it's been amazing. I've never looked back. I now make more than double what I was making as a full-time school secretary. And it's great. So it just shows you with this job that you can give yourself a promotion when you're ready. And I love that. Love that. So let's get to booking. This is why you guys are here. And I want to help you blitz. So I do want to know in the comments when you intend to blitz. Actually, maybe I'll create a post just for that. Let me know when you intend to sit down and blitz, and then we can see the outcome from it. And I also want to hear when you hear a no, because hearing no is normal for sure. But booking. So it doesn't matter with Epicure what level you're at, whether you're a consultant or you are a global director, which is the highest you can go. Bookings are the lifeline of your business. You need just as many bookings when you're wherever you are in this company. And so it's super scary to not have anything in your calendar. And I've had it happen. Even as leader and above, we sometimes find ourselves in this situation and it's super scary. You always want to strive for 8 hosts a month. I know that you guys are like, what? 8? Overbook. I always say if you can overbook your calendar, do it. You may have hosts that drop off, but especially now in this virtual world where you can easily duplicate one class and put it into the other class, it's not all that much more work to have extra hosts. So strive for 8 hosts. And those booking chains that you create will take you through the season and beyond. So you have one host and that host introduces you to new people and you get 2 bookings from that one host and then you get 2 bookings from one of those hosts and 2 more and it keeps going and going and going and it's super exciting as long as you're focused on booking at those cooking classes, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So for me, 2020 was all about learning how to hold virtual classes. I was all about in-person classes. Anyone who was in this group on my team in 2019 and earlier, I did cooking classes every single week. I was in someone's house or someone was in my house. I was always interacting with people. And so the virtual component of Epicure was so brand new to me. So I focused so much on how to find content, what to post, how long I should be doing this for. It's not mastered yet. It never will be because Facebook and technology is evolving constantly. So I'm always still going to be watching how I do these classes and trying something new. However, a big part of 2020 was learning, just kind of trying to grasp what that was all about. So I'll admit, I missed out on some booking opportunities because I was so focused on learning how to do an online class. I was letting opportunities pass. So 2021 for me is going to be about mastering bookings and sponsoring from virtual classes. And so here's kind of my plan for that. So I want to connect with every single customer, the quiet ones, the quiet ones at the class that don't end up ordering. A lot of them I just never had a chance to connect with. So the ones that are not chatting and commenting on the post, maybe they can't afford the products, but maybe they need to know that the opportunity to host their own class for free is there, and then they can get products for free. And then they're still supporting their host, right? As opposed to not supporting at all. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, the really chatty guests, they clearly love virtual classes. They love the concept of network marketing. So those are the ones you want to connect with as well. So what I'm going to do is from September to December, all of my hosts, I want to go into that class and I want to look through to see who I maybe missed. Even September 1st, if I had a host, it's not that far, like that, not that long ago, where it's weird if I message someone. So I am going to message the heck out of people, connect with them, leave a voice message on Facebook Messenger and say, hey, just wanted to check in if they ordered. I want to say, I just want to know how you like your lemon dilly dip and your steamer that you ordered and see how I can help you. And also let you know that there's a brand new catalog coming out and I would love to know if you would like to host with me. So just connecting and letting them know about the new catalog. So that's what I'm going to do. Any of those missed opportunities are not truly missed because I can still follow up. This business is all about follow up for sure. All right. Also, what I'm going to do this season, and I think I did an okay job at this, but sometimes not so much because I was playing around with different cooking classes, but make your class, your virtual class, look easy. Don't post too much. Don't let it run on for days. Keep it short and sweet, and then guests in that group will find that appealing. If I'm in a group and it's open for 10, 11 days, no. For me, I'm the kind of customer that is going to probably order on day one before you post anything. But especially if I haven't ordered on day one, by day 3, if I haven't ordered, I'm not ordering yet. And I know a lot of people are like that. So don't stretch that class out forever. Keep your classes short and sweet. All right, so January. It's January. I wish I could see the comments, but it would distract me too much. January bookings. Often the easiest month is January. We have a brand new catalog. You guys know that. It's starting on Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. Can I get a whoop, whoop? We have a super fun host special with those little zipper bags. I ordered 3 sets already because I had 3 classes last month and I have 3 kids. They're all getting a set of those zippered bags. I'm so pumped. But customers are still on that shopping high from Christmas, but without the budget. So locking them down for a cooking class is not going to be all that hard. Also, we have vouchers. So you may have customers who earned vouchers last year. What was last year? I'm not wrong. Last month though. So make sure that you go into your contacts tab on My Epicure and sort by unused host credits. So My Epicure, contacts, and then sort by unused host credits. And you'll see all the people who have a voucher. And you want to contact them and let them know that there's a brand new catalog coming out. I know you have a voucher. Would you like to host? Always start up higher. Not just would you like to use your voucher, but you could say, would you like to use your voucher to go towards the business kit? And if they're like, well, I don't know, I don't think so, then you could say, well, what if you use it towards your host credits? And then all of your friends who also have vouchers can use theirs on your cooking class. So you see where I'm going with that for sure. So Also, vouchers, if somebody who has a voucher isn't into hosting, then definitely ask if they know someone who would be interested in hosting, because then they can use their voucher towards that person's class. So ask if they have a party animal in their contact list or someone who loves having these kinds of parties, and then they can support them. All right, so it's Blitz time. It's Blitz time here. And then today, actually today and tomorrow, I believe, are Epicure's Blitz. So we kind of have them running together, which is fine. You guys get to double dip, but make sure you're taking part in it. And time block. So let me know what time you plan on sitting down, going through your contact list on Epicure, going through your contact list on your phone, and just asking. So you want to Blitz, take part in it. Now, what you want to do as well, My Epicure, I always point everyone to My Epicure because it's such a wealth of knowledge, but go to Epicure University and booking, and you'll see this booking momentum little chart here. I say little, but it's 100 ways to get bookings. So print it out, it's 3 pages. If you have team members, share this with them so that they have it as well. But take a highlighter and maybe 5. Every time you sit down for your time block for Blitz, highlight 5 things off of this list, like host your own cooking class. I decided, well, I'm going to just, instead of waiting for a host to say that they are interested, I'm going to create a cooking class, invite 20 of my friends to that exclusive cooking class and hold it myself. You get to be the host. You get to get the host credits. You still get to count it in the booking Blitz as a booking. And it's pretty awesome. So yes. So anyways, do 5 at a time, 3 to 5 at a time, and keep that highlighter here. Keep this on your desk or somewhere where you can see it, so that you're just always thinking about getting those bookings. All right, we're almost done, guys. Hang in there. Hands up if you're still watching. I'm going to check for questions in a second. I know I talk fast, but the recording will be up. You guys can take notes. You can pause this once the recording's up, and then you know what to do. All right, 10-2-1. 10 customers at a cooking class. 2. So when I say that, when I'm talking about virtual classes, I say 10 ordering guests. So let's go with 10 ordering guests. And from that virtual cooking class, you want to try to get 2 bookings, and you want to try to get 1 opportunity chat. Yes, so 10-2-1. Never forget those numbers. Now, you really want to focus on these bookings at each and every virtual class, and that'll ensure that you have a solid calendar for the rest of the season, like we talked about at the beginning of this little training. But yes, so now 10-2-1. If you guys were watching the launch the other day and you stuck around for Sylvie Morin, if you didn't, go back to the launch, the Epicure Consultant Events Group, go back to the launch video and fast forward past all the new products. And like, I don't blame you guys if you had to leave because the launch was longer than you thought it would be, or you didn't have time, but go back now because the training that is in there on bookings is absolutely amazing. But there were some wise words from Sylvie Morin at launch yesterday. And what she said was 10-2-1. What you don't get from your virtual class, sit down and get the next day. So let's say you have a host and the cooking class is going great. You have 1 booking, you have your 10 ordering guests, but then the class is kind of done and it went stale. That's okay, but sit down on your own the next day, do a little Blitz until you get that other booking from somewhere, until you get that opportunity chat with someone. So 10-2-1, what you don't get from your virtual class, sit down the next day and get it. Get 10-2-1. So that's I'm going to put that as a little visual here in my office, so that this whole season through, I remember that, because not every single class you're going to get 10-2-1, but you have the ability to just do it and get that the next day, right? And another little tip that I wanted to share when it comes to sponsoring, because this is a booking Blitz, but it's also a business Blitz, because we have this amazing promotion where new consultants can use host credits to pay for their kit. So you're going to have some interested people. Don't hold back on sharing this opportunity with people, because if they don't sign up with you, they're going to sign up with someone else. So always ask. And I know a lot of people freak out and they start sweating when it comes to sponsoring, but here's the thing. It's the same skill as selling mac and cheese. You're doing the same thing. You're just sharing that opportunity. When you're sharing that mac and cheese with people, which we don't get nervous about asking someone if they need mac and cheese. So why are we getting nervous when we ask people about the business opportunity, especially in a time when people are needing income, they're needing to stay home, but they still need to work and on a flexible schedule, right? So don't hold back, and don't, I know there's this analogy with the cake where when you're in a room and imagine somebody was handing out cake and they handed out cake to that person and they handed out cake to that person, they just walked past you, and then they handed out cake to someone else, but they didn't ask you, why don't you get cake? So make sure you're sharing the cake. All right, let me just pull up my little Facebook thing and see if there are any questions. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Heather's still here. Cassandra's here. Oh, Heather, you're blitzing 7:30 to 8:30. I love that. I'm going to be in my office until 8 tonight. I haven't been in my office much because my kids being in virtual school and Derek being at work all week. So I'm going to be in my office tonight, and yeah, tomorrow I'll be in my office too. So I'll be blitzing with you. I will be blitzing from 7 until 8 tonight. So we'll blitz together. All right. So if anyone else ends up with any questions, put it here. Let me know if you're watching the replay. And that's about all I've got for you tonight. Hopefully some of that was helpful. Thank you so much for listening, guys. And I can't wait to see what happens with this blitz this time. And we're going to have some awesome prizes, and we'll be showing you those soon. Bye.